Kidd Kraddick in the morning.
The Showbiz Top 5.
Hey, it's Kellie Rasberry with your Showbiz Top 5 for Friday, February the 5th. Cameras are going to be rolling behind the scenes for Oprah's 25th and final season of her talk show. It's all being taped for a weekly reality series called Behind the Scenes, Oprah's 25th season. And it's going to air on her own network, OWN, which is currently Discovery Health. Yes, Bikini Boy was a radio intern stunt guy. And yes, he says the producers of American Idol knew all about the stunt he was going to pull and promised they would put him in front of the judges if he would just keep his mouth shut until after the show aired. Charlie Sheen reportedly is going to be charged with felony menacing and misdemeanor assault in connection with his Christmas Day attack on his wife, Brooke Mueller, where she says he threatened to kill her with a knife. He choked her, I think, and put a knife to her throat and said he'd cut her throat if she told anybody. Well, she did. And now they're supposed to, he's going to face arraignment either late today or Monday. He's supposed to be in court Monday where he's not expected to enter a plea of any type. But our lawyers for both Brooke Mueller and Charlie Sheen are supposed to ask the judge to ease up on that restraining order because it's keeping them from having any contact with each other right now. And we hear Brooke wants to drop it herself. The LA coroner's office has the results from Brittany Murphy's autopsy report, and they are not saying exactly what drugs were in her system, and they're saying that it was really more the pneumonia and her anemia that killed her, and the prescription medication she was taking to try to get over her illness is what pushed her over the edge and took her life. The death was preventable, they said, had she gone to the doctor to get help. So at this point, no criminal charges are being filed. Samantha Ronson and Lindsay Lohan have not been a couple for quite some time, but apparently there's a lot of unfinished, ugly, emotional business there. Apparently, from what we're hearing from an eyewitness, Samantha had her weekly gig at Crown Bar when Lindsay walked in Wednesday night, obviously looking for trouble. The eyewitness says she was drinking vodka straight from a bottle, popped a couple of Adderall, and was trying to get Sam's attention. Sam was ignoring her on purpose. So Lindsay grabbed a girl and started dirty dancing in front of the DJ booth, and that's when Sam kind of lost it and, you know, told her she was a disgrace. Why don't you have another drink, Lindsay? And that's when Lindsay threw a drink in Sam's face. So it was really crazy nuts. Well, then later that same night, Sam went to H-Wood after she got done with her gig at Crown Bar, and people say she was acting really weird. She was kind of stumbling around, walked over to the club's owners and mumbled something to them, and then just climbed up in the DJ booth and pretty much kicked the guy out and started doing her own thing. That DJ was understandably pissed, but the management was like, well, you know, it is Samantha Ronson. She's a celebrity DJ. Just chill out and let her do her thing for a little bit. Well, after about 30 minutes, the management noticed that Samantha wasn't even spinning. She was just standing up there playing a mixtape. And so they went up to ask her to leave, and that's when Samantha lost it. She started cussing everybody and saying, you're lucky I even showed up here. You aren't even worthy of me. And she grabbed her laptop and stormed out, but not before she grabbed the club's audio cables. They were not allowed to play any more music the rest of the night because Samantha made it impossible for them to do so. Apparently, if she's not DJing, nobody's DJing. And we hear some members from 303 were in the club Wednesday night, so maybe next time we interview them, we can ask them about that. That's your Showbiz Top 5 for Friday.